I do love anime, but I don't just mean one specific kind. You see, over the years I've come to grow my love of the genres, as well as different stories that are told. Old school power fantasies like Dragon Ball Z still get my blood racing, but enticing thrillers such as Death Note or parodies such as One Punch Man have taken to light also. There isn't a lot that I don't like anymore when it comes to anime itself. Except this one thing. I'm talking about the darker corner of the anime world, the bridge on being hentai without the need of tentacles. The demented, twisted world of a 40-year-old's fantasy of what he would dream little girls would truly act like. I am of course talking about the creepy anime. This is a very strange realm of the art form, as it happens to inhibit some of the fantasies that in the West may be around 1% of men, if that, are into. Meanwhile, in places like Japan, it is a massive sell, with audiences as old as 50. Yeah, 50! Getting off on the amazing vibes these manga and anime must give. I literally don't know how they do it, but before delving deeper, what do I exactly mean by the term creepy? I mean the ideas that are kept in the dark back alleys of the mind for a good reason. The same ideas that make you wonder why maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be looking up 5-year-old anime girls getting bombed online. Yes, those ideas. The majority of what I would class as creepy is mostly hentai in general, but there is a show that I just cannot get out of my mind. Not because it is good, but because it is ever so cringeworthy that it makes me want to chop off my manhood and feed it to a starving alligator. This show is KissXSis. And with a new style of video on the channel, I wish to give you my thoughts on why this anime is just plain wrong. Welcome to my first review, and that being an anime review of that. This is my review of KissXSis. Oh boy. So KissXSis was originally depicted as a manga by illustrator and writer Bo Daitama, who has also worked on titles such as I Like Because I Like and Fighty Patsu Juden-chan, which, if you really must know, are borderline just as cringeworthy as KissXSis. But what makes this show unique to the others, so the writer has answered a simple question. What would happen if your stepsisters wanted to kiss you, and then some? What if they wanted what their brother was cooking? If you really don't catch my drift at this point, it is literally the adventures of how twin sisters and their stepbrother live their lives knowing that they all kind of want to get jig with it. Okay, can I stop now? Yeah, I mean that's the main gist, and I've already said that it's kind of borderline creepy. Can I just go? Like, can we get done? Can I say I'm done now?
No, you're not done yet!
Ugh, fine. So the story focuses around Keita, who's constantly fighting the urges to give in to the flirting of his older sisters Aiko and Raiko. How does he fare? Well, in simple terms, not very well. Every time he fights the urge to give in, he seems to always end in a situation that revolves around him giving in, even if it is just for a brief moment. The best example of this is the episode involving Keita, Riko, and chocolate lipstick. Originally used as an incentive to help Keita do well in his studies, this quickly turns into a case of
Give me chocolate!
To the extent where Riko incentivizes Keita to take her on the bed, throwing away the lipstick as a sign of, you don't need that anymore. Everything in this scenario is just so full of moments where I think, should I be watching this? Is this okay to even watch? Why am I even still watching? And after the scene comes to a close, I'm not left laughing my head off, or with a hard on the size of the Empire State Building. Instead, I'm left with a face that looks very much like the Jackie Chan meme you see everywhere. Just for depiction of the phrase, what the fuck? Of course, the action doesn't stop there, as you have a plethora of other moments that also add to the tomfoolery. Another being when they are exchanging chocolate balls between each other by kissing. Now I'm not going to be showing this in the video because of course the imagery of seeing tongues and mouths covered in each other's saliva is enough to make me turn my head. But it's what happens near the end of this scene that literally made me close everything and stop watching the rest of the show in its entirety. Oh god. Effectively, Riko gets knocked out because of the sheer sexual vibes she has been getting off from this adventure. As she is laying on the floor, completely unconscious, Aiko hopes to take advantage of the situation by having Keita continue the kissing, all while she insists on him to have a play around sucking on her chesticles saying that a ball melted there. Oh my fucking no! No! Stop it! Stop everything! Burn! Fire! Get everyone in! Set this ablaze! Purge it! Purge it with the dankest of flames! Just get it all out! Just ashes to ashes! Get it done! Just stop! Ugh. So out of all the other scenarios, this was the one that took it a little bit too far for me. And now all I have is the complete enough utter wonder as to why my friend who suggested to me this series thought I would enjoy it. Yet again, now I wonder how the hell he can enjoy it. They are siblings. Sure, it's not related by blood, which is what Keita's dad of all people tries to push onto the young teen, but my god, no. This is a porno fantasy re-envisioned as a manga and anime that quite frankly should have stayed in porn and out of the mainstream eye. The only sad part of all this is that I'm not done with a review yet and there are more characters entered into the mix. Oh god, what? Seriously, can I not be done yet? Can I not be done yet? Do I really have to go through the list of possible waifus for our beloved husbando? Can I just be done?
No, not yet.
But why do I have to cover the waifus?
Waifus are important.
Oh god. Miharu is the silent and anxious girl who in a lot of situations ends up doing clumsy things that results in her and Keita being left in an awkward position. As much as she seems like the tamest character in the show, and the best one that fills the boxes of long-term waifu potential, her character for the most part is literally derived to that of comedic relief. She could have an interesting dynamic with our lead male and heck, even have an on and off possible relationship thing going on. But no! That would require veering away from the show's main push angle! It's a true shame, it actually is. The only other bearable character is Yuzuki, who is the homeroom and Japanese history teacher, or in a lack of better terms, worth it in every way possible! She's the only character I could completely fall for, and that would only be if this anime was about Keita having conflicting feelings alongside a teacher that would end up spawning a romance of insane proportion. To some the concept may sound a bit creepy, but the delivery could be the defining thing to make the anime great. But again, nope! Instead she is treated as simple fan service who constantly wonders whether she does or does not want to be with Keita in that way. It also doesn't help that her younger sister has a thing for him, and she's the kind of character where you just flash up warning signs saying, "Step away from the little girl!" The supporting cast in all honesty is just a joke and a non-satisfying sidetrack to what the audience all comes to see, which is of course sisters going crazy for their bro! Oh god. No. Are we almost done? Oh, thank god, we're almost done. Yes. And thank god I'm almost done with this video and my experiences with this show. It is a perfect product of the East that is clearly not targeted towards people like me. If you enjoy the show, then that's great. Take your time looking into the dark and twisted pleasures of sisterly and brotherly love. Oh god, no. No more. No. Just focus, we're almost done. But for people like me, I advise to simply never watch this in your entire life, ever. Most of the time it is dull with poor scenarios and character delivery. There's no big learning curve that must be overcome by any of the characters. The majority of the supporting cast is either eye candy or literally perverted pleasures, and the whole concept of stepsisters wanting the D from their bro is just purely cringeworthy. Now if you don't mind me, I'm going to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and remind myself as to why there is only one true husbando in the world of anime, and that name is Dio. And debatably Jotaro. And to another extent Johnny, Joseph, Giorno, Josuke. You know what? You know what? If you want a true amazing anime that shows you the true impact a husbando can have on the world, just watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Just go. Like, watch part 1 through to where part 4 is at the moment. Be utterly amazed by the utter fantastical and utter gentlemanly wisdom that is Yoshikage Kira. Just love that. Never touch KissXSis ever again. Okay? We're done. I'm so happy that's all over. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to what is my first anime review here on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and you also enjoyed my look into KissXSis. I just don't like it. I really don't. And you know what? The floor's now out with you guys. What are your thoughts on the show? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you find it cringeworthy like I do? And also, if you have any requests as to what anime I should either watch or review next, please be sure to post them in the comments below. I'm very much interested. They don't all have to be erring on the side of creepy also, but if they are, I will at least give them a shot to try and change my perspective on that side of things in general. Also have a look as to what other videos I have on offer on the channel as you like and subscribe. Stay explosive guys, and I'll see you next time for another video. See ya!